Hello, welcome back to Blockheads. As you can see, I got all my storage moved from out here outside on the base, and I moved it into my new storage back in the cave, which I'll show a little bit later in the video, but for now, I need to make a note to myself. So the last video, making the four corners of the map and digging out that, well, what was a huge time lapse for me, that huge cave. Something clicked in my head and I didn't record the smaller stuff that I should have recorded for this video. Mistake. Big mistake. Did work on a few smaller things, but like I said, I didn't record them, so I need to remember from now on not to compare the current video what I had already made. I can't keep making larger things. That's just something I can't do. It's impossible for me. I need to keep the current video just to what I did in that week or during week and a half or whatever it is that I recorded. Story arcs are fine, continuations are fine, story ideas are fine, but I can't compare the last video to the current video. Let's head over to the neighborhood. I think that's where I started after the last video. And I'll show you what I got built up there and a couple other things. Here we are in the community, unnamed village, neighborhood, seasonal place. As you can tell, we're getting ready for Christmas. The skull looming over, that's pretty obvious. Anyway, I tore down my Halloween hut, put up a new building that'll probably stay for the rest of the season. New house here in the village, community, neighborhood. Got a little decorations done, but there's still a lot to do to it. But I figured I'd take a break for it on. Looks awesome. Take a break on it for now. Decorate it more later. It's still a little early. I have a cousin that doesn't like people that celebrate Christmas too early, so I have to start earlier and earlier every year just for her. Anyway, got my rain dogs ready to go. And of course, I did not record the bill. The shopping district's really starting to turn out. And the second project that I was working on since last video was a Mwa Ha shop. Added a Mwa Ho 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 edition, which I did not record. And finally, storage area, which, of course, I did not record. Mistakes were made. But moving everything, the chest monster is real. Absolutely real. That, not getting the video that I should have got, a couple of real life things that really interfered. I had to take a break for a few days. I AFK'd in the game, got a couple of resources from my little farms, but I needed a break, so I took it. I am back though. I just needed a little break to put those things and mistakes behind me. They're gone now. Now I'm get back work on the dino. I don't want to end the video on such a downer, so I did a couple extra things. It was close. The storm left a skelly in my chicken coop. Only see one. Did. Wolf. Chasing off some skellies. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe the wolf got it. I got a name tag. I'll name it. Haven't decided what yet. That's a little more than just a skelly. Well, this is convenient. I'm going to try and get all 4 of them. That one's on the other side of the fence, but... well, that was easy. Just pop them off. Oh no, that hit the horse. Nope, don't die. So I named them Leeks, Bareback, Barefront, and Shedding. Anybody has some other suggestions? These are just their names for now. It's an equilateral oval of existence. If you know that reference, don't mention it because I don't want to be sued. Which brings me back to the question of adding music to my videos. I've come to the conclusion, no. Not sing anything, not even make something on my own. The system, the algorithms, and the whole thing just seems way too broken. So for now, for me, YouTube simply just doesn't allow music. I'm not going to take the chance. It's too crazy right now. So since I'm moving everything over here, I want a new portal, and I think I'm going to put it over here facing the back wall here. Make it a little bigger. Maybe a lot bigger. I don't know. Something fancy. I think. Yeah. Sometimes I get a kick out of the dumbest things. So you'll have to excuse me here a couple of seconds as I enjoy the sweet sounds of villagers talking at high speed. So, I'm starting to enjoy the editing process a little, which is good. I do hope that grows. The music thing I had just mentioned is true for me right now. I know there are a few options, but there are some occasions that I've seen that make me just ask why. And they may be rare, I hope they are, but still, for now, even though I'm not monetized yet, I just don't want to add any future headaches until I understand the rest better. And some changes are made. And I don't see as many horror stories about music or claims, strikes, and all the things that I just don't want to deal with. And it doesn't seem so one-sided anymore. And I also didn't record the end of this build. This mistake was me just not hitting the record button, I think. So, whoops. Well, that said, here is the new nether gate. It's still got a little work, but everything at this point still has a little work. So this is kind of interesting. I haven't heard of this. There's probably plenty of people out there that know all about this and know what's going on, but this is new to me. I now have 2 portals at my base. The old one and the new one I just built in the cave. And if I choose which side, for instance, let's go to the south side. of my portal here. Log in, or teleport in, and up at my old portal. Come out here. Here we are. Back at the old side of the portal. Let me get back up there real fast. Now I'm back up here. And if I jump into the north side of the portal, I should come out in my new storage area. And I do. Same portal. Depending on which side I jump in, I come out of a different portal. I think that's really cool. We've got a couple new players, and one of them started out yesterday and came to my base and checked it out, and we talked, and later he brought me over here to his base, and I did not record it. This time, though, it wasn't because I didn't think it was worthy, it's because I was caught off guard and I hadn't been recording everything like I had planned. So I'm just reenacting where he took me. Brought me over here. He still hasn't been on today, so it's still one day on the server. I mean, that's not a full day of gameplay. It's just a couple hours, I think. But this is what he built. Gonna vault trues. Valtrues? I do not know. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong whenever I say it, but he said video and his little diary thing here is really cool, and that we could post it on videos. But I was admiring this work. This is a lot of wood for just a couple hours and a roof. The detail, first day, the holes, those trap doors are costly to make, and these are, you know, not planks, these are logs, so got some style points with me anyway. Thought it was really impressive what he did in one day. The pig has a story, amazing story, heroism, sacrifice, family, love. Yeah, he killed a pig and got his head. But this, he showed me this when he first came over. Oh, oops. But I want to show it to you. He said we could do this. It's pretty good. So let's go through it. Sounds like we got a traveling salesman outside. He's probably selling something I don't want. I don't know. Door-to-door salesman already coming to this place and it's only been here for a day. Probably has something I want, and of course I don't have anything I want to trade, so we'll check him out before I leave here. And anyway, I thought it was really neat. I'm gonna read it, just pause it. He said he's not gonna record video, and I thought it was worth showing everybody. I thought it was pretty neat. When I mentioned I didn't record at his base, he said the words missed opportunity. I was like, that's a good name for this video. So I added it as half the title of this video. Note to self and missed opportunities. Dog. No. No. Nope. No, no, no. Stop it, dog. Yep. You're going to the neighborhood community seasonal village town unnamed place spot now.